wrist hurt. I don't know if I'm doing this the wrong way, but I'm getting a lot of pain like right in there. I think my floor is too hard. I might need a mat or something. For those that exercise, let me know, what am I doing wrong? Like the bottom of my wrists hurt. Maybe it's just something I need to get used to it. It is cold out here, guys. We're headed to Chipotle to replenish some of the calories. What you saw there at the beginning was me attempting to do 25 push-ups. Big shout out to my boy Liam for giving me this starting out program for me to work out at home without any weights or anything like that. This friend of mine, Liam, shout out to him, is in amazing shape. He's in the shape that I want to be. So of course I asked him how he got there, and he got me started with this simple 50 push-ups a day. He told me to split it up, so 25 in the morning, 25 at night, and try to do it every day as best as I can. So that's what I'm starting off with. Then later on, he's gonna, as I get better, he's gonna add on more things, but I'm super excited. I've never worked out in my life, to be honest, guys. So this is pretty hard at 36 years old to start working out for the first time ever. My arms were shaking. Unfortunately, I didn't get to the 25 push-ups. I got to 20 before my arms felt like they were gonna fall off. And for some weird reason, my wrists right here were hurting pretty bad. I don't know if like my position was wrong or if the floor is just too hard. Maybe I need some padding or something. Let me know if you guys work out. Let me know in the comments why my wrists are hurting. Is it just because I need to get used to it? Am I being a crybaby? Do I have to suck it up? Let me know in the comments. 2026 is going to be the year where I'm going to focus on my body. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, honestly. And if I get there and I stay there and I make it a lifestyle, that'd be awesome. I hope that that's the deal with this thing. But if I get there, I achieve it, take the pictures, all the cool stuff, record it, and then I decide to kind of slide back a little bit, I'm okay with it. I just want to be able to be in control for once in my body. What I consume, whether it's alcohol, food, not having good sleep, not exercising, all that stuff, I would just want to change. And I think this year is going to be that. 2025 was my mental health peace kind of journey, and I am happy where I've gotten in that place with my life and everything like that. 2025 was really good with that. So this year will be on my body. Hopefully I can keep up, guys, but I'm going to record it anyways.
I die when I look in your eyes, then I come back alive when you touch me.
So last night, me and my wife decided to stay in, and it seems like that's what we've been doing literally our whole marriage. I think I went out maybe once or twice in my early 20s with my friends. We went to some EDM concert, and the last time I went, and actually that was the last time I ever went out for NYE or New Year's Eve or whatever, we ended up going to a like a Steve Aoki EDM concert at the time. And I just remember being in the middle of the concert, staring at everybody and just wondering what I was doing there, because I was not excited at all. And it was like a moment of realization that I was just over it. I didn't want that in my life anymore. And I honestly just left early. I think I got home by like 11:30 or something like that. And I think my wife at the time was surprised, like, oh, why you were so excited to go to this. But honestly, it was something that just made me realize that it wasn't for me anymore. And ever since then, the past decade, I just been at home. My wife and I decided to go out to our favorite hibachi grill restaurant. Yesterday, we ended up having a dinner for two, which is noodles, fried rice, vegetables. You get shrimp, and we upgrade to the filet mignon, and then we get chicken with it as well. It's super, super good. I always have it with some hot sake. I really love hot sake in the winter. It just hits the spot so good. And then we ended up going home, watching some Netflix, and going to bed early. And it feels very good. Today, I felt recharged because our sister-in-law, shout out to my sister-in-law, ended up taking all the kids to her house. So all my kids are currently at her house, and we got to have the whole house to ourselves. We slept in till like 7 or 8 or whatever. It's always weird, when you if you guys have kids, and or maybe not even have kids, but if you tell yourself you're gonna sleep in the next day for some weird reason, you can't, no matter what, like you end up waking up at 6 or 5 in the morning and you're just wide awake and you're like, why am I still wide awake? But maybe it's a mind trick or something. But we ended up getting up at like 6 in the morning and we were just on our phones watching some reels and laughing and whatnot.
You're the one for me, so here I am to give all I have. I'm in love with you, and you know that it's true. You can always count on me to carry.
Hello, can I get a burrito bowl for here, please? Yeah, let's do white rice. Yeah, let's do pinto beans and chicken.
You said chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, queso for an after.
No, that's fine, thank you.
Sauces?
Let's do the green salsa, please. And then barely any sour cream on there. That's good, thank you. Easy cheese on it. And then I'll take a side of the red hot salsa, please. Alright, thank you, bro.
If you'll always be mine, hold on to my hand. In a world full of crazies and fools, you're the one that I choose to defend. And I'll never lead you astray. I can honestly say I'm in love with you.
You know what I noticed on this camera? We're on the Action 6 now. That the 8K just looks really good, and then once you compare it to the 4K for some weird reason just looks very grainy. To be honest with you, the 4K on my Nano and the Action 5 looks flawless. I can have full range ISO on both of those cameras, which I do on the Nano as well, and the footage just looks beautiful. It has a little bit of noise to it, but it's not like horrible looking. Now the Action 6 for some weird reason just looks bad. Like, when I'm in 4K, it seems like it always wants to crank up the ISO to like a high level or something, or I don't know what it's doing to the image. But even in a vlog that I did with my car like this, it looks grainy. Even when I'm editing, it just looks grainy, and I don't know what's going on with it. I hope that they fix it in an update. My theory is that this camera was supposed to be an 8K camera originally, but they pre-launched it super quick and then decided probably, hey, we'll add that feature later. So because it's using the full sensor at 8K with all the pixels and all that stuff, I think that's why we get the beautiful image that this camera was supposed to have. And when you do 4K, I think it's just downsampling that 8K footage, and it's making something really weird with the noise where it looks very bad and grainy, and almost like if the bitrate was low. And I checked the bitrate and it's still set on high, so I don't know what's causing it to do that. So today we're vlogging fully in 8K on this camera, and we're gonna see what that footage looks like again. Now, I will say that I don't have that problem with the Nano or the Action 5. When I had the Action 5, I had that thing full range ISO in D-Log, negative 0.7 on the EV. I have the exact same settings on the Nano. It looks beautiful. And then I have the exact same settings on 4K with the Action 6, and it just looks crappy, to be honest with you. I don't know why it looks like that, especially in low light situations. Like right now, it's kind of a little bit dark. I'm here at the car wash, and in a situation like this, the Action 6 would just look horrible, but the Nano performs perfectly fine. So let's see what happens with this camera here in the car wash.
And you know that it's true. You can always count on me to carry you through. And if you get scared, remember I'll be right there with you. Here's what I'll do. I will hold you.
You guys know that if you've been following me for a while, I love a clean car. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, having a messy car. I try to wash this thing a couple of times a week during the winter. Make sure I get that salt off. I try to vacuum it at least once a week if I can. If it looks messy, I don't like clutter in my car at all. I feel like you can tell a lot about a person by looking at their car, and that's just me. So anyways, I always try to keep my car super clean. You never know. I feel like you always got to be ready with that. You might have to bring in a client. I've had couples ride in my car before.
All through the
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous to do another 25 push-ups or attempt to do another 25 push-ups at the end of the night. Like I told you before at the beginning of this vlog, I need to do 25 push-ups in the day and 25 push-ups at night, a total of 50 a day. Originally, my friend Liam, who gave me this guide, wanted me to do 100, but I was like, bro, I've never worked out in my life. So he said, all right, let's cut it down. Let's do 50. He's been checking up on me, which I really appreciate it. I did take my progress pic today, which I'll show later on if I stick through this. I really hope I stick through this. That's why I'm vlogging it, because it's just going to put a little bit more pressure on me in terms of wanting to do it. I need to wake up every day. I'm one of those, I need to wake up every day and write it down or visually have a calendar where I'm seeing it and I'm marking it off that I'm doing it, because I need to see, I'm a visual guy. I need to see the progress. I need to see, you know, weight. I need to see pictures. And I feel like that's going to motivate me a little bit more, or at least minimum, it's going to remind me to do it every single day.
Oh, lay your head on my chest, babe.
So we just picked up some SD cards. I'm going to be editing a wedding for a friend. So this year I actually started adding editing services for anybody that needs video editing or photography editing with events, portrait sessions, whatever it is. And it's been pretty good, honestly. I don't know why I didn't do it before. I actually love editing, so it's something new and it's been going pretty great. It's been about 1.5 years since I've been doing this and I absolutely love it. So it's just another way to make some side cash while I'm slow during the winter season. It keeps my editing skills pretty sharp, besides obviously vlogging. But we are home, guys. My arms are killing me. I don't know what I'm gonna do later tonight when I have to do 25 more push-ups, but I hope you enjoyed the footage in this vlog. It is the 8K on the Action 6, and I think that it looks way better than the 4K, because the 4K has been acting pretty funky lately. Anyways, peace out, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.